let's try to understand the compounds something from the class 10th. They are saying chemical forms the common salt. By now you have learned that the salt formed by the combination of hydrochloric acid and the sodium hydroxide solution is called sodium chloride. This is the salt that you use in the food. You must have observed in the above activity that it is a neutral salt. Seawater contains many salts dissolved in it. Sodium chloride is separated from these salt. Deposits of salt are also found in the several parts of the world. These large crystals are often brown due to impurities. This is called rock salt. Beds of rock salt were formed when sea of um, bygone age dried up rock salt is mined like coal. You must have heard about the Mahatma Gandhi Dandi March. Did you know that sodium chloride was such an important symbol in the struggle of freedom? So, if you see common salt, a raw material for the common salt as a raw material of chemicals. The common salt thus obtained is an important raw material for the various material of the daily use such as sodium hydroxide, baking soda, washing soda, bleaching powder, or many more. Let us see how one substance is used for making all these different substances. Sodium hydroxide. When electric current is passed through an aqueous solution of sodium chloride called brine, called brine, it decomposes to from sodium hydroxide. The process is called the chlor-alkali process because of the products formed is chlorine, for chlorine and alkali for sodium hydroxide. So 2NaCl plus 2H2O, 2NaOH plus Cl2 plus H2O. Chlorine gas is given off at the anode and hydrogen gas at cathode. Sodium hydroxide solution is formed near the cathode. The three products three products produced in this process is called useful and also in the different usage of these. Water treatment, swimming pool, PVC, disinfectant, CFC. So here is Cl2 is there, here is H2 is there, anode cathode, okay, fuel, margarine, ammonia for fertilizers, brine, brine containing anyways, degreasing metal, soap and detergent, paper making artificial fiber. Important product from the chlor-alkali process. This is the process. Okay. Now the next one is bleaching powder. Okay. You have already come to know that the chlorine is produced during the electrolysis of aqueous sodium chloride, that is brine. This chlorine gas is used for manufacture of the bleaching powder. Bleaching powder is produced by the reaction of chlorine and dry slacked lime, that is calcium hydroxide. Bleaching powder is represented at CaOCl2 through the neutral composition is quite complex. So calcium hydroxide plus Cl2, it is going CaOCl2 plus H2O. If we talk about the bleaching powder that is for bleaching cotton and lined in the textile industry, for bleaching wool pulp in paper factory, and for bleaching a washed cloth in the laundry. As an oxidizing agent in many chemical industries to make the drinking water free from germs. Next one is baking soda. The baking soda is commonly used in the kitchen for making the tasty, crispy, pakoras. Sometimes it is used for the faster cooking. The chemical name is a compound is sodium hydrogen carbonate. It is produced using sodium chloride, student, as one of the raw material. Okay, so NaCl, H2O, CO2 plus NH3, it is giving ammonium chloride plus NaHCO3. Did you check the pH of sodium hydrogen carbonate in activity 2.14? Can you correlate why it can be used to neutralize an acid? It is a mild non-corrosive basic salt. The following reaction takes place when it is heated during the cooking. So 2NaHCO3, it is Na2CO3 plus H2O. Sodium hydrogen carbonate has got various uses in the household. For making baking powder, making baking powder, which is a mixture of baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, and mild edible acids such as the tartaric acid. When baking powder is heated, mixed in water, the following reaction takes place. So the carbon dioxide and water plus sodium salt of acid. Carbon dioxide produced during the reaction can use in bread, can cause bread or the cake to rise, making them soft and spongy. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is also an ingredient in antacid. Being alkaline, it neutralizes excess of acid in the stomach and provides relief. It is also used in the soda acid fire extinguisher. Washing soda. Another chemical that can be obtained from the sodium chloride is Na2CO3.10H2O. Washing soda, you have seen above that sodium carbonate can be obtained by heating baking soda. Recrystallization of sodium carbonate gives washing soda. It is also basic salt. So sodium carbonate plus 10H2O, Na2CO3.10H2O. What does 10H2O signify? Does it make Na2CO3 weight? We'll address this question in the next section. Sodium carbonate and sodium hydrogen carbonate are useful chemical for many industrial process as well. Usage of washing soda. Sodium carbonate washing soda is used in the glass, soap and paper industry. It is used in the manufacture of sodium compounds such as borax. Sodium carbonate can be used as a cleaning agent for the domestic purpose. It is used for removing the permanent hardness of water. So this is what is there. Copper sulfate crystal we see to be a dry contain water crystallization. When we heat the crystal, this water is removed and the salt turned white. If you moisten the crystal again with the water, you will find that the blue color of the crystal reappear. Water of crystallization is fixed number of water molecule present in one formula unit of the salt. 5 water molecules present in one formula unit of the copper sulfate. Chemical formula of the hydrated copper sulfate CuSO4.5H2O. Now you would be able to answer the question of the whether the molecule of Na2CO3 does no. One other salt which purges the water of crystallization is gypsum. It has 2 water molecule as water crystallization. It has the chemical formula CaSO4.2H2O. Let us look into this salt. So we'll be studying plaster of Paris in the next video.